now. So Meridian is now in striking range of winning this tournament, has a 3-2 advantage over John. The Alphas here just trying to get a rise out of me, but we're not going to fall for it. We're going to wait for the next matchup here. No, you may not, Master Sparky. Y'all behave in clan chat now. We got some stream family to represent for. Meridian needs some Royal Giants. We're happy to provide. And Meridian requests for Game 6. If Meridian wins this match, he's going to take it all home. The best of 7, concluding with 4 wins. John has to make a win happen here in order to stay in the game. John pondering his options. Maybe a deck switch from John. Oh, and it's off. Let's see how John defends his position in this tournament, or if Meridian is able to seal the deal. The best of 7 now, continuing. John starts off in the back slow with the Giant creeping down the left side, while Meridian has got an Ice Wizard. Non-committal, but nice on defense. Splitting his forces now, the Mini-Peck on the left side to defend against the Giant, but I think that Musketeer is going to make quick work of that Mini-Pekka. The poison goes down, though. Interesting play from Meridian on defense, trying to make sure that Musketeer doesn't get too much of a chance to strike at the target. And it looks like the guards are going to be able to finish that off for a nice defense from Meridian. Kind of surprising how he was able to execute that, but chipped in a little bit of damage on the right side there. Meanwhile, John, with a little bit more elixir than Meridian, chooses to pump up to try to make that advantage last even longer. And Meridian says, I can slow things down too, pump of my own, in the center. I think if you're faced up against a minor deck, it's probably better to get that pump in the center. However, if you do want to protect one tower, like John has clearly identified, the right tower has taken a little bit of damage. It is smart to pump directly next to your king tower on the stronger side. This Giant is connected, though, to great effect. That Musketeer has just been unloading on it, but John has now brought Meridian's left side tower to half health, and has taken an early and decisive lead right now. It looks like the Giant is leading on the front with guards in the back to try to protect that Musketeer from any quick drop Mini-Pekkas, but the Mini-Pekka from John is instead dropped toward the front to try to deal with the Giant. Tears through it, but suffers a lot of damage on that tower, now down to triple digits. Meridian, having made a fantastic assault on John there, is now short on elixir, and I don't think this Ice Wizard is going to get very far. So let's see how John chooses to use his elixir advantage. He's going to pump up. That's fine. He's got a minute left before overtime starts. So he'll get good value out of that pump. Meridian and John now both sending Giants toward each other. John with a decisive elixir advantage, having that pump up, means that he's going to be able to make a much bigger push. A mirror from both sides so far, though, Giant and Musketeer. Look for guards from both of them, Mini-Pekka probably, and maybe even an Ice Wizard. Poison goes down on both of the troops, and it looks like it's going to be a duel now. The Giant Soakin' hits on the bottom, doesn't connect with Meridian's tower. John drops another Giant to try to continue the push. That Musketeer from John survives and continues to just wail away. A second Musketeer goes down now to replace the one that was just killed. But Meridian, with an expert defense, prevents any connection from John's side and is now counter-pushing with a Giant supported by a Musketeer. John had a pretty sizable elixir advantage and is now pushing back against that Musketeer with guards of his own. But the poison is down. Meridian is going to make a nice connection with the tower. 1, 2, 3 punches. That poison is not going to be enough to finish it off, and Meridian is now going to have to defend against a huge counterattack. Giant supported by Mini-Pekka. This could be the final moment that John needs to make the push to stay in the game. Is he going to get it? He gets it, and John takes a game from Meridian to tie the series up 3-3 with only 64 health left on his tower. Within zapping range, John makes it happen and will take this best of 7 all the way to the 7th game